So do you guys remember when I got these pots earlier during, I think this summer we just had in 2019? I got this fern. It was actually on sale. As you can see, there's little bits of like, kind of like berries. I wouldn't eat these, but I did pot it in this pot, and it would be bigger, but I think because I potted it in here, it's not going as crazy as it probably would if it was in ground. But that's okay, because I don't want it to go too crazy. But I did have a lot more, like you see this foliage just pouring out. I had a lot of that in the front. It is dry. It's not too moist, but I'm afraid I don't want to water them because I think we're going to be expecting a lot more rain, and I don't want to have them watered. Okay, so do you remember this ocean-inspired succulent arrangement that I did in here? As you can see, some of these are completely dead at the end. All of these. I could basically kind of just start pulling these off. As you can see, just cleaning them up. This is not from underwatering, believe me, in that one. I think if anything, this might have happened because it went in shock. It really did. I moved this a few times before, because this was the succulent that I got from my aunt's house in Southern California that she brought down with her. So I believe it went through some shock. And so I think this is what all of this is from. Shock and maybe some overwatering at a period of time. And then I totally pulled back. After summer, I pulled back with watering. And so I just been letting nature just water it at all, period. So there's still some life in the middle. So I'm just going to leave that alone. But you see, like, there's like that little thing that's kind of like a new growth. You see that? So I'm going to just rip those, the dead parts off, let it be. There's 1, 2, and 3. I only did plant 3. I'm starting to see some ants. Do you see, wait, hold on. Do you see that ant right there? That's telling me there's probably some millibug stuff going on in here. So, because ants love to eat. Do you see that even in here? You see that millibug stuff? Yeah, not great. So I'm going to have to treat these. This aeonium's doing great. I'm going to probably want to treat these ASAP before they go crazy if the millibug starts spreading. Look at how beautiful this. I got this from a flea market, and it only had one pub. It had this big one, which wasn't as big as it is now, but it only had one pub. And let's count the pubs that are pubbing from it now. There's one hiding on the inside. This one, that one in the back, which that's the one that was pubbing. There's one, hold on, right up there. So that is doing great. And this is not an aeonium that is one of my darker purple ones. I wanted a green one that kind of has, they kind of blossom. In summertime, you'll begin to see, but these get like bright red. So, but they also go dormant. So I have to pay attention to this too, because sorry about my arm all in the camera's way. I have to pay attention because they can get fried. These are some of those green beans or fingers. They're not chocolate fingers. These are something different. They're doing pretty good. These have that powdery substance. That's that sunscreen for them. My sticks on fire are totally bright red, totally in shock. Do you see like that dark brown on them? Can you tell me if that spotting is some kind of fungus or some kind of like something I need to treat, or that's just normal? Let me know. I don't know. I don't know if that's what it does when it goes in shock, or this is it's manifesting some kind of breakout because of some kind of bug. Is that because of mealybugs? Does that look like a mealybug right there? That just totally broke off, but see that? Ugh. Anyway, so that pot needs some help. So pot number 1, that needs mealybug treatment. Now, if we walk alongside of my pool, sorry. Okay, so this is a pot I did a while ago, maybe in the year, I think this was summer 2018. They've outstretched. They have some damage from the sun from probably over the summer of last year or 2019. These have blossomed and grown. Those are looking good. I don't mind how much they've stretched. Even these have stretched. My black prince is not doing good at all. Let me focus. Can you see all of that mealybug infestation? It has just damaged the middle of my black prince. And I seen ants just crawling all in there. Now on the other side of this, hold on. These are doing good. There's ants crawling, so these probably have mealybugs infestation. Ugh. That's probably like a mealybug there. So this whole thing needs to be treated. Let me know if I should just take everything out, water it, like rinse them off, put the treatment on it, and then repot it, or if I should just repot it while it's in there. That's pretty, but I'm sure I have to treat it. I had the exact same one right here. Look at what has happened to it. This is just total mealybug damage. Do you see that? And if you're wondering or questioning, how do you know? A lot of a good sign is ants. When you see ants, they're eating off of it. So that's what you're seeing. You see that little new growth, that little baby? I'm going to treat this and see if I can save. I can't even use these to propagate, guys. Look at that. Like, that's just mealybug all up in there. It's just sad. Look at how sad that is. And this is what will happen when you get too laxed on managing your succulent garden. This is what can happen. All your beautiful arrangements can be ruined over a period of time if you're not doing the maintenance that it needs. And what happens is, when you're someone like me who has a lot of different potting arrangements, a big yard, and a work week as far as and mom life, it's impossible sometimes. But I love these. These are all financial investments that I cannot let go down the drain. So I'm sorry if it keeps on going out of focus. So I am just gonna have to get in here and do the nitty-gritty work and not wait until spring. A lot of times I'm like, I'll just wait until spring. Well, honey, you can't wait. You can't afford them. You can't afford to wait. So I'm gonna go in here, and this is gonna be one of my come to Jesus moments with my plants. Let's see here. Oh, guys, you guys are gonna be so mad at me. Look at this arrangement that we did together. This is some kind of fungus or something. Tell me what this black stuff is. SOS, I need help. Look at this infestation of just this mold. Now, I don't know if this is mealybugs. I'm used to the white substance. I'm not used to this green substance that I'm seeing here. And I'm just gonna have to trim. This is mold. This is some kind of mold, guys. Look at that. This is some kind of mold. And I need to save these before it's too late. I really do. I really do. Oh, they were so beautiful. Everything was so beautiful. Nothing in here looks beautiful at the moment. This one, oh my gosh, I don't know what happened. Maybe my cat got all up in here, but that was flipped upside down. This doesn't look that bad. Actually, it looks okay. Looks pretty good, other than a few dead leaves. I did this together with you guys. This needs probably some water. This took a little turn for the worst. This might have went into shock when I replanted it. So I'm gonna have to give it some water. I wish my girls looked more luscious and fabulous. But again, this is all my fault. This is what happens when you just neglect your beautiful arrangements. This one right here, it's just pretty dusty. Probably just needs some water. And I am going to probably give it a drink now because I'm gonna water the ones that are underneath my pergola. So I'm gonna water these that are underneath my pergola because they're not gonna get rainwater. And I don't know when it's gonna rain, but it should be raining here soon. Usually I kind of like try to like move these and push them out so they can get some rainwater. So I might do that just so it can get some. These are so sensitive because I always have them underneath here. That do you see some of this sun damage? That's what happens when they're in direct sun because they're so not used to being in the sun that they're just so delicate. They're not as hardy. But do you see all of these pubs? I'm gonna move this out. Do you see all of those beautiful pubs that this lipstick lady has just pubbed out? It's so pretty. But a lot of maintenance. But at the same time of these needing maintenance, I also think of it as therapy. So look at that. I gotta clean all of that out. Does your cement pavement sometimes get that algae? This is thriving. This is my lavender, and this is a plant my dad gave me that blooms very pretty flowers in the spring and summer. This is that hanging fruit basket that we made arrangement together. I have to treat that one. Look at that one right there. Ugh, all those mealybugs pretty much is in there. And that's beautiful, so I gotta fix it. Look at this aloe. The aloe is doing great. I also throw a lot of these like baby leaves in here, and so I can see, sorry, hope I'm not making you sick. Do you see all those little babies now coming? Because I just throw the little leaves in here. So see those? I just throw them in here. These leaves are from the tree. Don't want these in here because as they get watered from the rain, it's just gonna not be good. So all of these are doing good. I should go get some of these little other leaves that I have propagating and just throw them in here and see how they do. Okay, so I think I'm gonna throw some of those leaves that I have that are propagating in here, just so I have a place to put them. Right now they're just kind of like in a pan sitting on its side. So these, I just need to throw a couple of that. You know what I need to get? I have the spray for mealybugs, but I think I need to dilute it because it's like over, like I think it's too much. I don't think I diluted it as much as I should have. But also I'm going to try some of those pellets. I have Ruthie from Ruthie's Succulent Obsession. I seen her use pellets, like where she just drops them in. So I gotta probably get some of that. I never used that. This is getting, I don't know. Does this look like it needs more water? It's not getting enough water. Do you see all that? Oh, sorry. You see all that dryness? I wonder if that's because it needs more water or what. There is some new growth in there, but that's how this is doing. I really love how the zebra aloe's looking. It got 2 pubs. One, you can't really see because there's a lot of shadowing going on. But there's like 2 pubs in there. Probably making you sick. Hey, gnome. How are you doing? Let's look at these. These are some other ones that my aunt brought in that batch, that one and that one. But as you can see, I've had some casualties that were lost along the way. So that's not good. But these are going good. I saved these from the front and re-put them in there. So these are good. I like to get these because I like to use these for arrangements as well. So these have been doing very nice with just rainwater. This one right here gets only rainwater. I love this. It's looking good. No complaints with that. This one right here, let's see. This one feels very wet. Maybe too wet. Maybe, was there, I don't know. It does get a little bit of some sun, maybe too much sun. You see a little bit of that discoloring right there. I'm trying to get a closer look. Let me know what you guys think. For those of you who have this euphorbia, let me know how it usually. Hello, you do, Midnight. Hello, Midnight. Hello. Hello, you beautiful cat of God. You beautiful creation. You're a beautiful masterpiece of God's imagination, huh? Yes. Okay, so you see how this is like a darker brown? I just want to know if this is something's going wrong with it. I think you see this rot right there. So let me pull this out of right there, because I don't know if this is rot from water just setting there. You know, because there's so many like little curves. I don't know if that's just rot because of, I'm sorry about the lighting. Because water just setting there. I'm not quite sure. So you tell me. Let me see. There doesn't appear to be any rot at the root. Okay. The soil is moist. Does that look? Let me see. Does that look like a mealybug right there? Can't tell. Let me look on this side. Yeah, I don't see any rot down there. But do you see how? You see this one right here? Just let me know. It doesn't look, I don't like the color of it because it was a lot brighter. So I don't like that. This is my bunny ear. And I threw some of my, do you see this? Looks pretty good. Sorry, keep on messing up the camera and how it's pointed. I threw a couple of the donkey's tail in there. That one looks pretty good. I have a little bit of some donkey tail growing little babies right there. So this doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty good. I had these right here because of, and that feels pretty moist. So let me put this on the table too. I had those out here just so that the rain can get them. So that's pretty much it, except let me show you how some of my cactuses are doing over here in these arrangements. It's gonna be a long video, guys. So that one's thriving, not doing too bad. It probably would grow a lot faster if I didn't have it in such a little compact container. But I do have it in a little container. Do you see, do you see inside there how many little pubs are trying to come out? So, just gonna leave it in here for right now. My domino has grown huge, if you remember this, and that, I think that's called the devil's tongue. I don't like the name of that. I don't know why they call it that, but because it's red and prickly, I'm not quite sure. And that's the little cholla. It lost its shape. Do you see that stretching out? Because it was in the house. They should be a little bit thick like the bottom stumps, but it is what it is. I almost feel like, should I cut the tip of it off? Let me know if I would ruin it. I think this is called the old man. I'm not quite sure, you guys would know. It fell over, so it lost some of its soil. Ah! Like that, guys. And it's kind of prickly, so I don't want to touch it too much, but yeah. There. Don't mess with it. It's gonna knock over. Okay. So that's all that we got going on right now. You beautiful cat. Oh, and these two girls. I mean, I have a lot more in the pots inside the succulent shed, but I'm not gonna go there right now. These have definitely shrink up. I have these out too so that the rainwater can hit them, because I feel like they'll come to life. I'm gonna probably put these, they were in arrangements, but then I got them out of an arrangement to see if they would thrive better by themselves. So either way, I think it's my fault because I haven't been paying attention like I need to be. Note to self, pay attention. Well, until the next video, God bless, guys. Stay inspired. Please leave a comment below just because it helps me. If you have any tips out there, I greatly appreciate them. I do not know it all, and I am, although been in the YouTube making video game for a little while, I am still learning and about succulents and cactus. So I still consider myself a newbie, if that makes sense. Anyways, I'm still teachable, so teach me something. Until the next video, like and subscribe and hit that alarm button so you can get my new updates. I've been very on point with posting new videos weekly. So, God bless. Bye.